Hi guys, 2 seconds, but check this out.
People believe that the paranormal and science are separate. But what they don't know, that they are both joined together as one. Join Ben and Louisa on their quest as they bring together science, occult, and the paranormal, only on Occult, History, and Science with Ben and Lou.
That's brilliant entrance, isn't it? Big shout out to Damon on doing that. He's been on it all day, bless him, doing no end of stuff backstage, getting everything ready for you guys and everything. So, gotta give him a big shout out. So, hello guys. Obviously, I know Lou has come with my refreshment. Seeing as Damon had a beer last time, I'm on mine. And Lou is actually here. And she's on hers.
Oh gosh, a little bit. Oh, yeah, take it back off me. It has been a hot day. I've been doing lots of housework, and yes, clearly I look terrible. So we'll just have my voice now, a bit my shoulder there.
She is the voice of reason. Hello to new people. Obviously, this is one of my shows that I do. When we go, yeah, my clicking comments. So yeah, this is one of the shows I do where we take the paranormal and we break it down into the scientific categories. Also, more like the esoteric science and looking more into the field of quantum mechanics, which, believe it or not, are starting to play part more and more into the paranormal. They're explaining things. For those of you that, if you're intrigued on this one, if you go below this video, couple down to like last week's episode, I was trying to explain the quantum matter that exists. There being, as we know, 4 stages: liquid, solid, gas, plasma. But when it comes to the field that I look at, there's actually 22 different states. Don't already get buzz-eyed. But yes, so I am live on everything.
Right, I don't need to do anything.
I believe I've figured it all out. So, just going to say hello to everyone. So, hi to Chris. My personal troll is back. I'm giving you that title, Chris, because it's funny. Hello to Damon. Hello to Jeanette. Wild Bill, the Master in Chief. And everyone else. Yes, bloody hell, mum's on.
You always sound so surprised.
That's because my mum, I love my mum to bits, but she hasn't got a bloody clue what I'm talking about half the time. Just to give you a reference on this, when I was about 14, I tried explaining nuclear fusion to my mum. She went straight over her head. So,
she's clever another way.
She is clever another way. She managed to raise me, which takes a hell of a lot. So
yeah, she kept you alive.
Yeah, my mum managed to keep me alive, so that's saying something. So yeah, nice to see some new people on there. Hello to Facebook users. Oh
my god, I'll come on. I'll try and get.
Lou's gonna
see if I can
try and figure out who you guys are. So hi to all the new people. Hi, it's nice to see new faces. It's also nice to see my my students as well. So quick recap on my live I did earlier because
way back,
yeah, it was. Hi, Kathy. For some reason you're not showing up. So yeah. Hi Tracy. Hi Ben. Yeah, that's Damon. So Damon's in the comments.
That's just confusing.
Yeah, that's going to get rich. So let me just have a refreshment. Yes, Mum, I am drinking. So recap on to what I was saying earlier because the signal was terrible. I was deep within my concrete bunker, e.g. my house. So
you're still in your house, you're just in a different room closer to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm right next to the Wi-Fi. So hopefully signals come through clear and everything's clear to you guys now. So again, I've had a lot of questions recently over people asking me what sort of books are the best way to get started when it comes to occultology. I'm just going to lift this up because I feel like a bit of a strain in my neck. So basically, I have two categories of books that I would say are best to use. So the first two. Commenting like this.
I feel like we spoke a lot.
Yeah, just there you go. Jamie's had his first scientific breakthrough.
It's been a long breakthrough. It's been a hard
Yeah,
work.
bless him. So the first category I have when it comes to, do you want to just show them all?
No, just
Okay.
So
The first books that I would suggest if you ever want to start looking into demonology and occultology, or for starters, this one. So I'm going to bring it up close. There is a list of these on our site, obviously, but I'm just going to recap it. So this is Demonology of King James I. The black ones, always look for these black books. They are dead easy to find. They're nice, easy, simple breakdowns to get started.
That's kind of a classic, though, isn't
it? Yeah, this is the sort of book that started it. So when King James did these, this is the one that started. Obviously, had the solid books on it, so we'll get to that later. So, nice, easy introduction into all. 75 pages long. Nice, easy book to digest. I have the grey one. Yeah, there's different colour one. You can get different books, but that one's yeah. I might have guessed it with Kath. That one's nice and simple, Kath. If you probably vouch yourself, the grey one is a bit more in depth. You can get a full book that is really depth. That one's just best for just capping off if you want something. The next one, when my
it's all right. I just found the interesting part. The way to get rich and live happy in the marriage state. I thought that might be relevant.
Yeah, for those of you who don't know, I get married in a couple of months. Demonology of King James, aka the Dummy's Guide to Demonology. Yes, Bill, I couldn't put it better myself. It is literally the Dummy's Guide to Demonology. Nice, easy, simple. The next one being, and I'm going to teach you a little bit about the trade books here, is the Forbidden Knowledge. So the book of Forbidden Knowledge, 106 pages long, same author, same collection. You can buy this and another one in a pack of 3. This, however, no, you.
Well, no, this is like these are the 2 books that I first bought.
I wish. Look, I've been studying for years. I wish I could just get rich off it. It's a bit harder.
Yeah, I'll say these are the 2 books that I bought when I first started seeing Ben, and he said, "Finally, let's flip these." Oh,
yeah. So yeah, this book is. It's a nice. This is basically like the paddling pool, not even the paddling pool, just like occultology.
It's not really got much to do with it, fair, has it? It's more just old wives' tales,
wives' tales,
a little bit of easy witchcraft thrown in.
Yeah, so that
it's completely forbidden, isn't it?
Yeah, completely
so forbidden that they wrote a book about it.
Complete forbidden knowledge. I think the only thing in here, relatively wise, that you could probably go is forbidden knowledge is probably them 2, which ain't really 3 6. There's another seal on it. This book ain't on my blacklist. The blacklist is a list of obviously books that have been banned for adjustment. Yeah, this is just like a church pamphlet in a sense for the occultology studies.
I'm going to do her hand tonight. She is chewing on a trachea at the moment.
Yeah. If you don't know what a trachea is, it is the throat of a cat. And the reason I've said that is because if my mum watches, probably wants to know what it is. No, I love my mum, but to be fair, she probably knows anyway. But yeah, so yeah, dropping in to the next tier, which I would say is if you're going to start looking. They're in space, Kathy. Oh, so the next 3 books that I usually suggest if you're going wanting to start studying are, and I forgot, just realised. So you have the Magician's Tablet. If you look down through the videos, we did 3, 4, 5 videos going through the book.
5 must be. That's still 3.
Yeah.
Maybe 4.
People on here, my students like Kath, Jade, Vonnie, Jeanette, Annette, a few others. If you go through it, magic.
That's just it.
That's just it. If you go down and look at them, or there is photos I have put up on the page, it's very, very helpful. It's what I used to class as 101 for Occultology. Brilliant book to start with. However, at 60 quid now to get hold of, and a bit hard to get hold of. I used to just walk into Walkstones and places.
Not new print, are they?
Not new print now. I unfortunately trashed mine, expecting it to be a new, expecting it to be easy to get hold of. 15, 16 years later, I sort of should take better care of the book. So, the next couple of books I would suggest is obviously that one I've just been talking about. The all-time favourite, sure, that's not on it. King Solomon, Book Solomon, 3 books, Solomon's Grimoire, you name it. It's all there. This is a handy start on Occultology and also Demonology. In this book, you get the seals. So the obviously Solomon, the description on the side, telling you what they do. I'm gonna get a bit closer. I'm no good with this.
You just keep peering over the top.
Yeah.
Sorry.
There goes my image. I've just been called cute. My image is completely and utterly destroyed.
Oh,
obviously, the description of what it does here, the tablet, the seal itself. Then you've got the other 2 books in here. Just Solomon is made of 3. First one is to do with rituals. Second one is to do with a different kind of ritual. I'm going to leave you guys to learn more. So don't want to ruin books for people. But yeah, dead easy to get hold of. This was 25 quid, $25. Dead easy. You can pick this up on Amazon or anywhere that sells books. Dead easy. It's not forbidden knowledge or dead easy. Gets it.
oh my gosh.
Next one. When was the earliest occult book written?
That's interesting.
Justin, that depends on where you're looking. Because when it comes to history, you class the Book of the Dead, which is not just a single book. Sorry to ruin the mummy for you guys, but the Book of the Dead is not just one single book. The Book of the Dead are books that are personal to family rituals when it came to mummifying their Egyptians or whatever. So with that, you're looking about 5,000 to 6,000 years, if not more.
What do you class? You know the tablets, like going back to Sumeria, where they talk about their gods.
Sumerian tablets would be classed because they did have clay cylinders with inscriptions on how to do ceremonies for their gods.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can technically, if you want to go right back to like written records, then yeah, the Sumerians are probably the furthest you're going to go back. Just to put a hole in people's theory, Sumerians are older than Egyptians, completely. So you can go that far back when it comes to it. So yeah, it is a bit of a.
Or is he talking more about modern day, sort of like in the past 100 years,
Yeah,
or the past 500 years?
Yeah, if you're looking more nowadays to modern occultology, you're probably going to stumble across Aleister Crowley. Bloody hell. However, whatever you do when you read this stuff, take it with a pinch of salt, be bloody careful. There was a reason he got blacklisted by absolute everyone. Yes, Damon, but that book is very, very heavy for someone who's just starting out on occultology.
Damon just goes and hits them with heavy stuff.
Yeah.
Like,
Damon's just obsessed with that book when I said to him, go find this, because he was ready to learn that stuff. Damon, I'd say Lou is next below me, and then Damon is sort of floating around there. Both of them are at a good level. Damon's skill has come up massively. Yeah, you can buy all 3 books in one, though, Damon.
Yeah, we've got.
Yeah. But anyway, going back to what I was saying. This is probably the best starter book when it comes to demons and demonology. Old cases in here.
Might do that story kind of thing.
What, you're going to read these out? Okay, Lou's. I
might do.
Lou might
we'll work our way through.
Lou's going to bring a new video to you guys. Bedtime stories. The demonology selection. Only here at the other dimension. But yeah. Lost sound.
Can anybody else hear us?
If anyone can hear us, just
right. Hang on, you might get feedback so I can go and just turn my volume up. No. Going back.
No, it might just be you, Damon. But yeah. This book, we're going to start off with, again, about 25 quid. You pick it up off Amazon, anywhere like that. You are like, might have a few technical issues.
Sometimes if it can either be our end, or if they're the only person it's lagging with, it might be they come off and refresh it and come back on.
So if I do get a lag, guys, just if loads of people start getting it, let me know, and I might have to come off myself and flip back on. The next one being like, sound is in and out, lagging now. Yeah, it is, bro. Yeah, it is. Just gonna hold a minute, guys. The lag's not too bad. We might be having a bit of a difficulty here, or there might be anyway.
Yeah, so no earlier it's coming off my phone and it was lagging, but at the moment you're coming through fine.
But that might sound rude. Hello, Gemma. The reason there might be a bit of a lag as well, there is a hell of a lot of solar activity going on in a minute. So on a scientific side, we will get a bit of a lag. Sounds in and out.
You just froze a bit there.
Yeah. So I'll try to go if
it gets too bad, we'll come off and we'll try again.
Yeah. If it gets too bad, people let me know and we'll shut down. Right. So when you go obviously from them books, the next best one to probably get would be the Occult Science. This is a really nice book to start off. There's some very good experiments and historical documents in here that were done well. It covers pretty much a few things. Yeah, I think it's all over Facebook. I think there's a bit of a problem with Facebook stuff. I need to stop leaving my notes books. Found my quantum notes. So yeah, this book is 1891 from an academy. Good book. Let me just find out what it covers. Can't remember. So we have in here, it will cover everything from alchemy, essence of life, crystal work, talisman's work, divination, divining rods, the cabal, not cabal.
You always say cabal.
Kabbalah, even. Kabul is a city in Afghanistan. It's the capital of Afghanistan, if anyone wants to know that. Astrology, got You've got necromancy, white magic, black magic. It's a very interesting book to have when it comes to cover. Brilliant place to start off if you want to get heavy into occultology. And then I suggest going and looking at the 3-stage occultology. So, I hope that kind of clears up everyone on books. So yeah, they're my recommendations of where to start if you do want to start studying occultology.
But it just says Facebook user. Isn't it?
Oh, it's a little cat. Nice one, Josh. Yeah. So, what? If you guys have any questions, please feel free to throw them up, and I will answer them as I can, as best as I can.
Where's the hen night?
You need Lou for that. So, sorry about the growling. The pup is busy attacking everything if anything. She's swinging off a rope.
Try to keep quiet with
Not
you.
literally swinging off a rope. I haven't got a rope around her neck or anything like that. She's literally just swinging off a
little tuggy toy.
Yeah, a tuggy toy.
Hang on.
Yeah. So
tuggy toy. Crazy pup.
This is the crazy pup.
No, that's my hand now. Now that's the phone.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
So yeah, the
Pup's gone active.
she is a miniature Jack Russell. She won't grow any bigger. She's about the size of my boot.
Oh.
Literally the size of my boot if I put it on edge. So get a size 11, 12 boot, put it on its side, point always saying you. That's the size of the dog. Danger fluff. Yeah, pretty much, Chris. So a lot of you guys obviously have seen Josh, exploring with Josh, exploring with fighters, Seth Broden. Some of you are obviously seeing them videos before to join us.
So cute.
So, those of you who've seen it are obviously wondering I was sat with my hand movements from Dragon Ball Z, Airbender, and The Last Airbender,
Doctor Strange,
Naruto. Yeah, Naruto was a good one. Yeah, so we're going to get into a bit more scientific stuff here.
Sciencey side of it.
Yeah, the reason, magic. This is where you come to realise that magic and science, not quoting bloody Marvel when Thor says it, are literally the same thing. You get this thing what's known as esoteric science, which is also branded as occult science. Naruto sprung to mind. Hey, you see, our little one watches Naruto. So, I'm going to get on to the more scientific side here. So, your heartbeat, your body, has an electrical field around it. Prime example is when you build up static in your body, fire off electric. You get that little static buzz, you find it hilarious, you've got buzz. I used to do it all the time. It's terrible. So, the human body produces an electrical current. So, your heartbeat is, well, let's say, for example, we sat here now. I'm sorry, I'm looking down at my notes if you guys wonder what I keep looking at. Yes to no. So, your average beats a minute are between 60 to 100 while you sat down doing. So, for example, I'm going to say that's why we were rubbing shoes. Yeah, everyone used to do it. Brilliant to do that. So, Justin, it was amazing. Rubbish shoes, you get an electric shock. Brilliant.
No, you put wear rubber shoes.
Oh, wear rubber shoes. Sorry.
No, you don't know what you're doing, rubbing shoes.
Sorry, my brain's just going through. Yeah.
What do you do rubbing shoes for?
I don't know. I was thinking of Dorothy, like, no place like home. No place like home.
You got your glasses on, you still can't read on the tiny screen, can you?
Yeah. Sorry, guys, as well. Those that don't know me will hear different accents come out of my voice because I'm terrible. Me and Lou do Viking reenactment shows, and I speak to the public but I have to put different accents on so that they sort of.
For entertainment purposes only.
For entertainment purposes, we have to use different voices. So I will keep to my actual accent because most people can't figure out what I'm actually saying. And now I'm just getting looked at. Why did you have to prove the point?
Ben, crack on with your show,
So, being cracked on now. So your heartbeats, for example, I'm going to take it 70 beats a minute. So every sort of beat you have, so the up and down spiky things you see on the heartbeat.
Technical terms.
That is the technical term, the up and down spiky things. Is obviously it's 0.04 seconds. This produces 0.1 millivolt of electricity. So that obviously in 1 second you would produce 2.4 millivolts of electricity. Yeah, doesn't sound like much. It's in 1 minute. Over the space of an hour, that goes up to at least 2 volts. Now, 2 volts of electricity don't sound much. However, if you increase your heart rate, that then increases the amount. So if you increase your heart rate over the 100 mark, shall we say, you produce more electricity. So say on average, we'll take it like you increase your heart rate up, that's say 3 to 4 volts. So you've got 3 to 4 volts there in energy just from relaxing. However, there is also another means of energy that can be produced by the human body. It's kinetic energy. So your movement, every time you move, create your muscles relax and contract. I'm doing that. This creates energy. This creates energy in the form of heat. So kinetic then becomes thermal energy. The body produces a hell of a lot of thermal energy over the space of a minute. Hotter you get, more thermal energy, more like heat then creates friction within the muscle. The body then gets that friction thus going to the electric current, thus producing more voltage in the body. So, just to put on scale how much energy you would require to do certain things. Now, this comes from this is from a NASA scientist. I can't remember the name of the guy. It's a terrible name. But he theorized that you'd need 10 over the power of 19 billion electronic volts to rip apart an opening in the space-time in the universe. We have nothing in existence that could do this. The only thing that matches that sort of power is a black hole. Thus, this is where the theory comes that black holes could potentially be doing this universe. So, I hope that answers that one for you, Rand. So, we'll scale that back down to the small amount. It comes back to the body. So, hope if everyone's still following me, please give me a thumbs up so I know I've not lost anyone to a degree. Because we know what I'm terrible. I'm okay at the minute, fingers crossed. Vonnie, you're usually good with this. I'll give you that shout. So, Chris, nice one, buddy. So, on your hands, for example, your fingers are brilliant. They have ridiculous, I'm not going to go into exactly because I can't remember, ridiculous amount of nerve endings. So, a nerve passes an electrical current on through your body and to your brain to relay messages. So I tap like that, my brain gets a message that these two fingers just touch. And that's the feeling I get. So every time I do that, electrical currents get sent to my brain of the connections. Bye, Justin, if you've gone. See you later, buddy. I'm just going to move this over a bit. put myself into. So every time I've done that, that's more connections. It's a very, 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 very small charge, going below millivolts, right below millivolts. Yeah, they don't. It's usually the electrical current that tells your brain there's oh, scenario. What mostly happens on messed up. You have to tell me what you mean by messed up. Sort of what you're sort of aiming at for that answer, please. So I'm a bit not quite work out. Sorry, mate.
Oh, dog.
So yeah, as the energy builds into your body, as we've just described, that kinetic energy, thermal energy that's built on the system. It all tends to go straight to your heart. This is where a lot of energy gets stored. This is how you can bring a heart attack and heart pump. This is why people, for some reason, when they think that you have a heart attack, the heart just stops. Doesn't. It's going on. You start shaking massively. Then you apply an electrical current to it, starts it back up, stays perfectly still. So you can imagine the like you've seen with that. It takes a hell of a lot of voltage just to get that to go back to that. So on your hand, there is a direct link to your heart. It is this ring, or a wedding ring. This is where traditions come from. The wedding ring on that is the closest basis to your heart.
Oh.
Yeah. See?
Never knew that.
A lot of people don't know that's why your ring always goes on this finger. Yeah. Only on this finger, it's not on this one. It's literally just on this. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Trying to show backwards front on the mirror. Mirror, camera. Oh, that dog again.
So yeah, it is through this finger all the way down, all the way to your heart is the main link. So if you bend your finger like you should be able to feel your heart. If your heart's rested, you might not feel it. If you haven't got a really strong heartbeat, with your finger like that, you will be able to feel the pulse around the edge of your finger. Feel it. So, as we all know, there has to be a circle. Yeah.
I can feel it going
Yeah. Do it feel it, be able to feel it. However, there's no thing. So, you do it with both hands. It creates an alternate circle. Now, this is where it gets into a bit more complicated. With when you're getting the energy flow around your system, this works out brilliantly for meditation. This next one. If you put your tongue on the roof of your mouth when you're meditating, also creates a full connection with your body from there. So with the tongue on top of the mouth, the rest of the body. This sounds weird, but this is how it actually works when it comes to the electrical current. Remember, your body is made up of 7% water. So, when it comes to what I was doing, we'll basically create that energy into your system. Locking it off in your fingers, this is where your pulse starts to feel stronger. And just as you manipulate your hands, as you saw this is what's known as Tai Chi. So there is no magical thing here going on with my hands. It's literally what's known as Tai Chi. Now, when you see them doing the stuff with Tai Chi and breaking the hands, they are building the energy up in the hands. Because as you move, the fluid in your body moves around more. You're producing more friction. Your energy is building more in your body. If you then apply that to the ground, in Joshua's example, yeah, all them videos, all the exploring videos, I was merely applying this to the ground. Now, concrete and bricks that are there, bricks do have in what's known as silicon. Silicon can hold electrical currents. This is where you get the theory, when the stone tape theory, that yeah, see Richard Felix for that. Guy's a legend. He gave me the idea for connecting these two together. Through his research on it, allowed me to find the connection to complete my research. So actually just throwing the dog in the cage.
Wasn't the dog in the toy?
Yeah. This applies into your hand. So that amount of energy then can be transferred to the floor. If you then imagine the energy flowing out of your hands like water, this is what we say with Tai Chi is what you have to imagine you have a ball of water constantly moving, same with the air. So ironically, when you see things like Naruto, Aang, The Last Airbender is probably a prime example. Them martial art, the system they use for airbending are all based on martial arts. Every single one is based on martial art. That's where the idea comes from. You are then applying not physical force, but sort of mentally energy force down onto that ground. And you are basically, in my case, channeling it out for them to fit. It basically then, as it leaves your body, static electricity. Not enough to really like fry someone like see in really film where they cast your line and think. It's not how it works.
I think Evelyn's watching because she's just WhatsApp me saying Naruto. Lol.
Oh, bless her. Hello, Evie. My stepdaughter is watching, so I've got to give her a shout out. Hello, Evie. So yeah, you basically doing
she could
that sort
stay
of
in
thing.
the room, but she's upstairs in her bedroom watching instead.
Yeah. It sounds funny, I know it does, Chris, but it's one of these things that I will quite happily teach you when we're up at the museum how to do it. So yeah, that is basically all I was doing. The reason I was doing hand movements is because one, it was bloody cold in there, so I've got to build up the heat in my body, and also with the Tai Chi, you learn to manipulate your own muscles to produce more power. So yeah, I hope that kind of explains the more basis on the level of how I was doing what I was doing. How I am. And hopefully that sort of puts it into perspective. Any question, guys, fire them up, and I'll quite happily answer. But I do need to write up the paperwork for this because I get badgered by a certain association down in London who have been after 2 of my written reports now. I just like to give one of them all because Alex, you still ain't getting it. No matter how hard you try, I'm still not able to happen. I learned a lot of this off an old instructor of mine. Bless him, he's gone away, he's passed on now, and he learned that probably over there during World War II. So hopefully that explains. By the way, if anyone's interested in what drinking it is, Desperado.
Evelyn's but I still can't believe that you know about Naruto.
My stepdaughter can't believe I know about Naruto. Evie, I was watching Naruto before you were born. I grew up watching that Dragon Ball Z. So yeah, hopefully that explains that on the more scientific level. I can. Well, like I say, I will be writing out the full thing. I've just got to sit down and actually get all my notes properly. Just to give you a prime example, there is a lot of other things on this paperwork. Well, that's the state of my notes, and that's tidy. Very tidy for the names of mnemonics and that lot all on there and other stuff. There's loads. That's how I tend to write, guys. So most of the time when I'm scribbling stuff down, it just gets long. So I actually am getting organised slowly but sure.
TV, she said correct.
I'm for it. I'm watching every Naruto twice. Watching Bleach now is really good. Hey, no wrong with that, mate. I'm 32, and like I say, I'm still catching up on like the new Airbender Legend of Corey, I think, something like that. Or, I can't remember what it's called, guys. And to be fair, I'm 30. When I was 30, I finally caught up on the first ever episodes of Pokemon, guys. So I got bored and watched them all. So yeah. So hopefully that explains that one a bit more. Like I say, guys, people that are new, people that are watching this later on week, if you guys want to cover certain subjects, please feel free. Send me a message over on the other dimension, and I'll get stuff covered. Other than that, I tend to roll with just as we go. If anyone needs any pages for correspondence, let me know. Send them. Yeah, Vonnie is brilliant for me. She is, well, she's basically part of my team now, which is really handy. I have my own little team, which is Vonnie, Kath, Jade, Jeanette, Annette when she gets a chance. Obviously, Lou's my right hand lady.
Just point at me saying my right hand. Yep, I keep the dog kind of under control while you're doing these. That's kind of my role in this, isn't it, really, now? Yeah,
Chris, I'm a big kid. He's also nothing wrong with that, Chris. You should always remain his child, no matter what. Especially if you've got kids. It keeps them more excited. But yeah, hopefully, guys, that is like a nice first introduction to you. I hope you guys come and join us for more episodes.
You're not even on air yet. Keep going.
I know I've been up for an hour, but yeah, no, I'm good. So yeah, does anyone have any questions whatsoever? Funny cat. Yeah, I'm part of the team. Bless him.
Yeah, you got there.
Yeah, you guys have always been part of my team. You've all been part of my team now. You're no longer students. Like most of you guys, I just say, people ask for something, I'll say, oh, go check these guys out. So yeah, you're part of my team.
Oh, well, I remember Kathy. I think gave me a message about doing the like a development live and stuff. Maybe after the wedding, because I just kind of got loads on at the moment. So it's something for the future, definitely. It's a brilliant idea, and you can definitely help me on it.
So there you go. Lou is going to be doing development courses. Hey,
whoa. We're not saying development courses. We might do some development sessions. Like me and Kathy. Kathy came up with the idea.
Development session.
Well, that'll be after the wedding.
After the wedding. So that for you guys will be after sort of November time.
Yeah, because I can't do anymore.
Do you know what interested I've covered? Together with all. No, that's the thing. When for example, in your case, if we look back over that subject I was just on about Reiki, loads of people try Reiki, building the energy of the body. It's literally the same principle what I do. Absolutely the same principle. However, instead of putting the energy into someone else, I'm putting the energy out around me.
I told you that she needs to come on when we did the whole network thing and do some lives on Reiki stuff.
Yeah. Jeanette is absolutely amazing when it comes to Reiki.
And the chakras and how everything works.
Yeah, chakra, everything like that. This is the demon dog, just in case anyone.
Oh, she's so cute.
Yeah, she likes to attack us. Well, so yeah, we'll be covering Reiki as well. We happen to have certain people on my staff basically that are, sorry guys, I know I say staff, but you still ain't getting paid for it. Money's tight, guys. For some reason, people think we make millions off Patreon. We make more. I think now you guys have all joined us, and we love you guys at Patreon. Obviously, we keep you exclusive. You get stuff 24 hours. Else. But I think we're finally just paying off Stream. So StreamYard. We ain't making that much money. And besides, we do this. We do this for money. We do this because
everyone needs a hobby.
Everyone needs a hobby.
I'm joking. You like to share your knowledge that you've.
I've always done this and always taught people when they've asked. and always give knowledge free because that's how I was taught. The knowledge is free. What people do with that knowledge is up to them. But as I will always say, and as I've always said to me, remember, knowledge is power. Power can rule.
And Ben can send the bad guys after you.
Yeah, I have a miniature hit squad. But anyway, for example, the network of people that I have stretches out right around the world.
And it's nice that I've got new people coming on as well. They can sort of, if it's something that they're interested in.
Yeah.
And they can like kind of join the family, join the party.
Yeah. It's nice to have people around, and like as more people come on, they may bring they possibly will bring new stuff to me. For me to learn, I'm quite happy to learn all the things of people.
Basically, things should be shared and not just hidden away by people. Yeah. If people are interested, then why can't knowledge be shared amongst similar-minded people?
Prime example, we do have a partnership. Stoke Hunters of Ghost on Trent. I've still done it again, haven't I? Stoke Hunters of Ghost on Trent. Chris, I'm sorry. Yet again, I screwed that up. Oh, Ghost Hunters of Stoke on Trent.
Honestly, how much have you had to drink?
And
not even one bottle.
Yeah, no. We have a partnership with them over Stoke, with the Stoke Haunted Museum as well.
We're just going to go out and haunt Stoke.
We have a partnership with them. So their network, like our network, is their network. So we branch out, but I have people spread out all over. I ask and help. So what we got? Are you?
That's one of our new people's.
Oh, hi.
Anya, I think.
Hi, Anya. Is it Anya? I apologise if I said it wrong.
No,
my northern accent is terrible, guys, when it comes to pronouncing stuff. Are you doing anything else with Exploring with Fighters, or are there more videos you have done? Unfortunately, Exploring with Fighters have never actually got back to me. I don't know. I do speak to Dan. I do have his phone number. I will be ringing him at some point because we do have a location that I'd like explorers to come and visit. So your eyes peeled for that.
Everything takes time, so everyone's got things on. That's the problem.
I know.
We're all busy couples.
Josh and obviously they're all back out in America, but they are. I don't know if I can say. I'm going to leave it at that because I don't know if I can say because I got told obviously when the film. So on that one, sorry guys. So yeah.
Or are there more investigation vids you have done?
Oh, that I've done. You see, there is another TV show.
Yeah, that's not an investigation. You're on investigation.
No. Investigations, we do go out and do them with other groups as well. Obviously, if you go check out Truce Collective, obviously that's Damon's group.
We went out last night with Supernatural UK. Link is on the page if you want to go and see it. It's not really been running around that much or anything. We're just there to support this new group with their new project.
Did everyone hear that?
So I'm quite close to the camera.
Yeah. So yeah, me and Lou do support a small little group they've just started, which is Supernatural UK. Jenny, bless her, she is only 18, and her and Dad go out. We'll be going with them on a lot. Obviously, we do go with other groups. Big shout out to people like Wendy Paranormal. What's Claire's group? National
Paranormal Investigators UK.
National Paranormal Investigate UK.
Close enough, honey.
Yep. Sorry, Claire, you're gonna kill me for that. We also have our connections with Matrix, which is Bonnie. We have Paranormal Paths, which is a friend of ours called Jacqueline. We do go out with them. We do go out with Jacqueling.
We will do some bits and bobs, just me and Ben.
Yep.
Now and then, we might, that place that we went to the other night, we were umming and ahhing as to whether to go live or not, but we had a weird feeling that said we just kind of left it as that point. It's not going live.
Yep.
But we will be.
Yeah, we will be doing. Just to reflect back over comments, because I did see someone that said they are from Nottingham.
No.
Emma from Nottingham. Guess what, Emma? We live in Jacksdale, just on the edge.
No one knows Jacksdale.
Okay, we are
Junction 27 of the M1.
Yeah, Junction 27 of the M1. We're literally just probably a bit further over. We live in just the valley of Tottenham Castle.
Castle one side, Annesley on the other.
So, you never know, Emma. Maybe else come and join us on the investigation. Anyone that's in the area.
Yeah, I told Jeanette as well that we're going to take Jeanette to the place where we had the time.
We will be taking Jeanette. Jeanette is a friend of ours as well. She will tag along on private ones that we have and Supernatural UK. So yeah, guys, hopefully you can.
I'm just scrolling down the comments, honey.
My son said it was the best Explore video he's ever watched. Oh, bless him. Thank you very much. To be fair, guys.
One's put JD well last night.
Benny did.
Benny?
Jenny did very.
Right, let's remove.
All I've had is one of these, and I'm finishing it off. I don't drink that often.
That's why your words are going.
But yeah, so yeah, the exploring with fighters, exploring with Josh and that. That was the first ever time I've ever done a show like that. I've always done these. Letting out a bit of truth here. Bless him. A friend of mine had Paul, who was on the show, the first episode, got in touch. He got in touch with one of our friends. Our friend got in touch with me and said, "Look, they're after a demonologist for the show. Would you be willing to go down?" I said, "Yeah, sure. Just throw us a bit of cash for petrol. We know how much petrol costs nowadays. And on a motorbike, gets you a bit further." So I turned up, basically. These lads turned up in a car, got out. We're like, "Oh, yeah, this is cool." And I'm like, "Who the hell are you guys?" They're like, young, in my eyes, they're kids.
Ben stays pretty much in his corner in a dark room, surrounded by his books, barely coming out just to pop onto Facebook.
Yeah.
He's not really with, like, you know, he's not follows people on YouTube. He's not with modern technology.
Yeah,
we're just thankfully worked this out, to be honest, aren't we, Damon?
Yeah. If it wasn't for Damon and Lou, I wouldn't be on here. I mainly existed in the past 10 years, just appearing and disappearing with different groups, being advisors to them, giving them information, helping them out in bad situations. So I've never really bothered. That's why, as you saw if you watched Josh's video, he just basically goes, "This guy turned out of nowhere, wanted no cash, wasn't even bothered about rates or anything like that." It was only when I come away, I put the photo up of, spent the night with these guys, that one of our friends texted me when you've just been one of the biggest groups on YouTube. They've got like 4.3 million followers. And I was like, "Oh, great." Still washed over my head. So this whole fallout of people coming and joining us has completely taken me by storm. I appreciate the comments and everything I've had off guys. Absolutely amazing. New people that come along. I'm so happy you guys have come over to join us. Hopefully you'll have a laugh, stuff like that, enjoy what episode. Yeah, you might not recognise me now because I'm shaving.
So much like Orlando Bloom cross Chester Bennington, as someone commented.
Yeah, I do need to get this all cut off eventually again. I just want to obviously take this time to say thank you so much, guys, for coming over, and all the comments on YouTube. I have tried to go through, and I do still keep going through because the numbers keep going up. It's just shocking the hell out of me.
Yeah, Ben's a bit shocked at the moment.
I do still keep going through all the comments and trying to get to people that have said this stuff and said that, and I do try to get an answer. And some people, you do get some trolls on there, but that's how it all goes. The comment on there, but all of especially Kathy, very sorry, I haven't heard of them, but then I am Kathy. Honestly, don't worry, I'd never heard of them myself, so it's fine.
Well, it's all good now because you've got it's like you've made a new friend, basically. You got a group of lads in America who have to work with you. You've got Dan over here. It's just, it's just broadened paranormal.
Yeah, we've got all this amazing things. And you guys have arrived at a prime point where the other dimension is just exploding. So you guys are all in this amazing thing. We've got new, we've got the new clothing range that's come out, which is really, really weird when you say the clothing range.
Ben was more excited about mugs.
Yeah, you can get a mug. Like my name is now on a mug. That's like achievement.
Right, I'm going to take the beer off you now because you're getting a little bit giddy.
Yeah, that's fine. But yeah, it's a nice achievement there. But this show, as you'll hear me, Dave, Lou say all the time, this show, this whole thing we have, the whole network we have that I mentioned, it would not exist if it wasn't for you guys. Obviously, you guys turn on, you watch the shows, you hear me ramble on, Dave ramble on.
Please give him comments, get in touch with him if you've got anything that you want him to go over.
Yeah. Have no problem in asking me absolutely anything, apart from my bank details. That's fine. You can ask me anything you want. I will help you. We'll help me, Dave and Lou will help you. This is your guys' show. We are merely here to open doors for you guys. Put you on your paths. The best achievement I've got at the minute, I've still got to shout out to Chris because he was my first troll. It's like cheap. So what we got here, yes, Jay wants to get a t-shirt now. It's a pink mug. Yeah. Obviously, for those of you that don't know as well, me and Lou do have our other show. We have our other shop, which is Slate and Bone.
We might put a link up to that at some point.
Yeah, we will put a link up to that at some point. But
we've kind of stepped away from it for a little bit at the moment to concentrate on all this kind of stuff that's going on.
So yeah, we do. Obviously, the Slate designs over there. There will be exclusive placemats for the other dimension. You'll only be able to buy them on there.
And my little Todd's all make appearance.
Yeah.
You're looking at them and it's not there.
Lou has Todd's.
No, just leave them alone for now.
She also makes these.
Yeah, I'm trying to work through.
This is Black Phil. She won't be taking any orders at the minute.
I've still got orders
to catch
to
up on stuff.
Yeah, Kathy, sorry.
Yeah, Kathy, yours is on the way.
Yeah.
Along with.
When I say I'm busy,
along with the dragon, I'm going to put that in with the full order. I was petrified of getting lost, so I'm going to put it in with that, and then we'll send them all in the post.
I really need to just quit my day job.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah. If you want to sponsor Lou for £1 a day. But yeah, so guys, honestly, all love out to all of you for joining us. It's an absolute pleasure to have people on this journey. I'd say anything you guys want to learn or you want to look to
check out Damon's art.
Yeah, check out Damon's art. Absolutely brilliant. The fluffy devil sheeps are awesome. Yeah, can't beat. Black Phil, as Wild Bill calls it. But yeah, might end up sorting out something with you guys over Stoke. Some of them, don't know yet. Lou probably will kill me because she's giving me death stares.
It's fine.
But yeah, hopefully, guys, you've enjoyed obviously this first little glimpse into occultology.
You are noisy.
Obviously, more shows are going to come along. Things. Some days, I just want to take the time now to just put a bit of a personal note. Some shows, the little book. Sometimes on Sundays, I might not do a show due to the fact that I've got no problem with saying this out first. I do have bipolar, so I do suffer depression very bad sometimes. I just want to take this time out to obviously say if you do have people in your life that you suffer from depression, please check it every now and then. It is a daily struggle. Sometimes we will not say that we're okay. We won't be okay. Some days we'll say that we're fine and we'll be okay. You just have to check on us, honestly. I, not to go into full detail, but I would not be here if there wasn't certain people in my life. Lou, for example, has kept me on the rails these past couple of years. It is hard for her sometimes. I know it is. She won't admit it, but I know it is hard for her sometimes. But she does still stick with me. So, honestly, guys, on that note, please just check on friends. Mental health is a massive issue, especially men's mental health. It isn't spoken about and does carry a really heavy stigma of men have to be men. We do break. We do have our limits. Some of us don't like to show it. I say a lot of us don't like to show it, but it's how it is. So please check on people. Even if it's just a phone call or a message. Honestly, it can save us. If we're in a dark day, it can save us from it. But yeah. But anyway, on that note, guys, I'm going to go. I need to go and sort my laptop out because, yes, I admit now I'm a massive gamer and my laptop is playing up and I'm dying to play Cyberpunk 2077. So, yeah, on that note, guys, it is good night for me.
Good night.
It's good night for Lou. And it's a good night from the demon dog. She's actually being one thing. You want to say hello? No, you don't. Just want to bite me.
She's feeling restless before sleep.
She gets bored. So, on that night, guys. So, on that note, guys, I will see you all next week for another show. Obviously, enjoy yourself. Friday.
Oh, no, not Friday. Quickly. It's on Saturday.
Thursday, do you have it?
Yeah, but that's not important.
Thursday show. Lou is doing her divination on. I can't remember how you pronounce it.
Well, I was going to do psychometry. However, I'm like I put in the chat between my cousin Damon. I might go over the first two shows. Well, obviously not two in one night, but I might redo.
Lou might do a recap video
because it was with my old group on the old page when I was with them. So I might do it afresh.
So
this one.
Lou's going to do a recap on divination.
Probably do pendulum.
May do pendulum.
Yeah.
Luckily, I held on to her paperwork.
Oh,
so yeah.
And Friday's show is going to be on Saturday because it's a Saturday special, and because it's our friend over in America, Matt of P3 Paranormal, with his talking about his Para-Unity mission that he's on.
Yeah. So guys in America, we are interviewing people on Awesome. So keep your eyes peeled. Watch that Saturday show. I may do a quick live on a Friday just to tell you guys the actual show Saturday. And also also to remind myself because I'll forget. And then Sunday, next show on Sunday, I may have David on as we talk about conspiracy theories. Depends. You never know what's going to happen. So,
I'm out sleeping over in a castle.
Kathy, why on earth are you sleeping in a castle?
Because you can.
Yeah. What time, please? Which one do you have to, Bonnie? Obviously, Saturday show will still be at the same time, I believe, in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Saturday show will be.
Yeah, just because he works on Friday daytime and on your time difference, it means like it's his working day.
It's like 11 o'clock over in America, I think.
It's 5 hours behind us. So it's like early afternoon.
Yeah. So we shall hopefully see you next week. Watch out for, I think, Tuesday.
Watch out for Tuesday.
The Other Dimension group, the public one, because Craig is starting up his radio station. So on Tuesday, you get exclusive link up to the radio station from Stoke-on-Trent. I am right. If I'm not, I've just completely embarrassed myself as normal.
Yeah, they're doing like 6 times radio or something.
Yeah, because it's haunted. Nice one, Kath. That's the best answer you always like. So, guys, it's been a pleasure, and we will see you next week. And if I end this